Hello, we're going to continue with dress selection and design. We left off in this section. So we did the vertical considerations of dress, and now we're doing a horizontal. Like how to measure on your body, the different sections. So for vertical, we had the different points were the head, then the shoulders, then the breastpoint, then the base of the rib cage, which is the waistline, then the widest point of the hip bone, then the knees, then the ankles, and then your toes. I call the toes. So the very bottom point. So there were 8 sections or divisions. We can divide the body. Now we're doing horizontally. It says, consider the width measurements. It says, 1. Rule a horizontal line across the shoulder level. The upper third, 1.5 head lengths wide. 2. Rule a horizontal line across the hip level, the center of the figure. 1.5 head lengths wide. Rule a horizontal line across the waist, halfway between the second, third, and fourth, 3/4 head lengths wide. Okay, and then rule a horizontal line across the knee level. Mark the ankle width, 1/3 head length wide. The knee level is between the hip line and the floor, halfway, 2/3 head length wide. 6. Draw the figure contour by connecting the points marked in 1 through 5. Okay. Let's try it here. So we're doing a horizontal line across the shoulders. Then we're doing across 1.5 head length. Then a horizontal across the hips and the waist. So we need the hips and the waist. The waist is 3/4. So this goes more out. And this goes like this. And then So I guess the hips are narrower than the shoulders. So there you go. Nice squiggly lines. And the knee level and the floor. So let's put the floor right here. The floor 1/3, or the ankles, and the knees 2/3. What were we doing? 1/3 is the feet, and then the knees 2/3. Is that correct? I guess it depends on how fat your thighs are, your legs are. So I don't know. This doesn't make much sense because my shoulders are not that wide. But okay. So say we have a head here, and the neck. It didn't say add a neck. Okay, I did it wrong. Let's see, like, okay, yeah, this is the shoulders up here, so I'm one line off, actually. So we need to, because the neck is obviously not that long, so we need to bring the neck down and the head down also. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. So then I think I made the head too big now, but oh dear. So we have the arms coming down, for example. I know the proportions are right here, but okay. And then this comes to the breast. This is, okay, I just made that line longer, and then coming down to the waist, coming down, was that the waist? Okay, they're skipping the breast. We're just going straight down to the hips, so I need to add one more section here. So we need to make this where are the hips? Is this the hips? Or is this the hips? Depends how fat your butt is, I guess. So we need to bring one more line down, I think. Let's try it. This is the knees, and let's make that the waist. So that's gonna be our booty. And then our legs, the way they have it is like your legs go straight down and they're close together, I guess. It's funny. I mean, like, I guess there's different measurements. If you stand like straight, like this, and then like you're wearing a sari or a tight skirt or something, I guess it's sort of accurate. Let's add some hair so we're not like bald. And then we have a little baby, phantasmic baby head, since we made it earlier, coming out of our head. Let's just say that's a ghost, since we have no eraser. It's gonna be a ghost. Alright, so there. That seems pretty accurate. I think I made the arms too long. Probably about here. And the hands. That seems pretty accurate. Let's say that's the neckline or something. So yeah, that seems about right for me. Myself. Like, that's about my proportions, I think, yeah. So, yay, I'm an artist. So today is 6/4/16. Toon. Should we complete the drawing? Make it smiley. So apparently we're wearing a sweater and pants. I don't know why, but yeah. I think I made the eyebrows too low. Okay, is that about right? Or cheek? Cheeky cheek, cheeky cheek. We need more hair. I don't want to be bald. So if I was in structure, I would give myself an A+ on my drawing, the diagram. So yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's would be different because we all have different widths and so forth. Like, I made mine according to what I found myself for my own body. Like, I know my legs are not super skinny, and I know my shoulders are not super skinny. Like, I have muscles to a certain degree. Not too much fat, but I'm kind of bulky a little bit. I guess you could call it bulky. Okay, well, we just went over our little baby heads. At least we don't look like a freak of nature. With the head of the baby coming out of our head. Oh, dear Lord. I don't know, we don't even have an eraser really. I don't think so. No. Okay, so let's continue. If you have measured accurately, the figure will be in proportion. I think we're pretty proportionate. So we got the breast, the hips, the waist, the hips, the lower hips, and the knees, the ankles, shoulders, top of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll make the waist more obvious. Like a belt, or not a belt, but something. And we can wear a skirt or pants, whatever. Notice that the line curves out rather decidedly from the waist to the hip. Mine doesn't. I have no butt in this picture. Let's see. I think everybody's different though, because some people have wider hips and some have skinnier hips. So that's pretty much a generalization, So, let's see. Well, from the waist to the hip bone, your hips are probably wider. In this situation, you could say it varies from person to person. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. And then, what else we got? Notice that the line, then slopes outwards slightly to the hip joint, the center of the figure, the widest part of the body below the waist. From hip to knee, draw a straight line sloping inward. No fashion figure has bulgy curves at the thighs. So I want you to draw this part straight, not bulgy. From knee to ankle, draw a subtle double curve, both on the outside and inside. So it's assuming you worked out and have muscles. I guess I'm wearing pants in this, so you can't really see my muscles, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Place the ankle bone higher on the inside than the outside. And to represent the instep, draw 2 straight lines that spread slightly apart. Well, mine are curved, so there you go. see. Finish off each foot with a simple curve representing the toe of a shoe. Trace it once or twice, which will enable you to visualize the shape more easily. It really wants me to fix my shoes, so there you go. What kind of shoes are they? Maybe they're just slip-ons. I don't know why one foot is bigger than the other foot. Maybe I'll just make my stance tilted at an angle. I think so I'm not standing kind of straight. I'm kind of on the tilt. And then, what else? Then next, draw the neck, shoulders, arms, and breast curve. So it wants me not to look so much like a boy, and I'm supposed to have breasts and things like that. Divide each half of the shoulder line equally and mark with points. Divide the inner half of the shoulder equally and mark with points. And then divide the center line equally between the chin and the shoulder level and mark accordingly. Erect perpendiculars from the points marked, then represent the neck column. So it wants me to have a neck, and I do have a neck, so I'm just going to leave it. And my neck is not straight lines. I don't know why it wants me to look like Frankenstein. So my neck is curved, not straight lines, but okay. Drop and then construct the shoulder contour as you see it drawn on the diagram. Okay, I have really straight shoulders, so I'm wearing like a sweater, I think. So it wants me to contour it, but I don't know. I kind of like it the way it looks. Curve the line under slightly along the sides and base of your neck, and curve it upward slightly to form the shoulder ball. Around the shoulder ball downward a little below the straight shoulder guideline to soften the curve. So it wants me to not have like square shoulders, which makes sense, except for the fact that I'm wearing a sweater in my picture. So you can't do that. And my sweater is like really bulky. Let's see. Wow. Then draw the arm slanting slightly away from the body. So we want the arms dropping slightly away, obviously, unless you were standing like with your arms really close to your body. So this is the arms we have for our sweater arms. I mean, I wore a sweater. You could have just been naked and wear a t-shirt, I guess, hypothetically speaking. But in my picture, I'm on the mountain slope. See, there's trees, so that's why I'm wearing a sweater. Yeah, with the program. And then it says the upper arm equals the length from the shoulder to to waist. That's the waist, that's the shoulder. And then measured on the center line. The upper arm. So the upper arm is, that's not how long my arms are. From the shoulder to the waist. Okay, well, I'm holding my arms out, so, yeah, my arms are not that long. I mean, this is from 1950s, but, you know, I don't think our arms were that long even then. So, let me see. Are we done here? Let me see. The elbow falls at the waist level, and okay, my elbow is, okay, at the waist. Yeah, waist is correct. No, not correct. Is that correct? My elbow is above my waist. I don't know why. Note that the more the arms swing outward, the more it rises. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so let's not get too caught up in the details of the shape of our body. It's like different from person to person. And the point is, it's accurate as far as I'm concerned, so that's all that matters. Observe too that arms appear more relaxed if you draw them slightly bent at the elbow. Draw the form much like the lower leg, that is, with a subtle reverse curve on the outside. So forearms, like, it wants you to be bulky and have muscles too. Okay, and so do not attempt to show the muscles of the upper arm on so small a drawing until you're more experienced. Suggest the hand by drawing 3 straight lines to represent the back of the hand and the fingers. Well, I put a bunch of lines there, so I don't know how many fingers I have. Plus 1 curved line for the thumb. The length of the hand, including the fingers, is about 7/8 of the head length. Well, my hands are really tiny. I don't know. And I guess I have a big head, so. And I have a bow. You've already located the breast point. And represent by your hand, blah, blah. And draw the curve of the breast as you see it drawn on the diagram, rounding down to second, third of the division from shoulder to rib cage. Even without drawing the head, you can use the figure as an underlay. By placing transparent tracing paper over it, you can design clothes and express your ideas clearly. While constructing the figure, you should have been impressed with the marvelous logic of the human form. Yes, I was definitely impressed by my logic. So, let me see. To finish the drawing, draw the head oval, place the features in correct proportions. This is what they've given us: the eyebrow line, the center of the head, lower eyelids divide into 5 spaces. Head is 2/3 own length in width, about 1/8 of the head length. This one, this section, 1/8 is where your hairline is, I guess. Well, my hair is a little bit more, I think, lower. Everyone's hairline is different locations. Tip of nose, 1/3 of the way of your head. Center of mouth, 1/3. And indentation of chin, 1/3. So it wants you to have like a longer face, and mine looks like really round. I'm not sure why my head is so round, but I don't know. Sometimes when you go over things, it like makes it worse. I don't want to go over everything. I just gonna leave it. Maybe we'll draw a separate face later. Vertical divisions. Mark off the hairline on the center vertical line, about 1/8 of the length of the head. Divide the remainders into thirds. The upper third represents the eyebrow line. The next third, the tip of the nose. Rule a horizontal line slightly across the center of the head. This represents the position of the lower eyelids. To mark the parting of the lips and the indentation of the chin, divide the lower third of the head into thirds. At this stage, the features begin to take form. It is far better to leave a drawing with features only located than to place them haphazardly or to overdraw them. Although curly eyelashes, nose details, and curly hair may be suitable for a cartoonist, they can detract from a fashion drawing. The horizontal divisions. At the eyebrow line, rule a horizontal line 2/3 of the head length in width. You now have the necessary length and width proportions to draw the head contour. An egg-shaped oval rounded on top, tapered at the chin. Draw a smooth curve from the center of the top to the eyebrow level and stop. Then indent the line slightly at the temples and stop. Next, curve the line outward slightly at the cheekbones, then inward to the chin. On the horizontal line across the center of the head, mark off 5 spaces, 3 of them equal. The width of the eyes equals the space between. The 2 spaces at the temples are slightly narrower. Draw eyebrows slightly heavier at the inner end. They slightly rise at the outer end. Draw the upper lids and the pupils of the eyes and on the horizontal line, marking the center of the head. Omit the lower lids on a small drawing. Mark off the tip of the nose with diagonal lines tilting slightly upward. Do not use dots to represent nostrils. Draw the upper lip above the point, marking the center of the mouth and the lower lip below it. Indicate the position of the ears. They should be the same length as from the eyebrow to the tip of the nose. Hair arrangements are best copied from a current fashion magazine, perhaps a current pattern book. Well-planned hair management will have irregularity of outline, but should cling closely to the skull to emphasize its shape. To understand becoming hairdress in different fashion periods, practice drawing hairs on heads. Draw the lines as if they were actually being combed or brushed lightly around the face. Crisp, healthy hair rises slightly above the skull and the face line. The inside hairline should be very thin, broken, never parallel to the skull or the outline. If you wish to develop skill, practice drawing larger heads. Your drawing will improve rapidly. Your powers of observation and sensitivity to hairdress will constantly increase, which they cannot possibly do if you only read descriptions or clip illustrations. Okay. So that's what it say. It's fine. So that's what I came up with. So we're gonna stop. My page is facebook.com. Yos All Play. Thank you guys. We will continue in the next part. Okay. Lipstick, lips. I think I look pretty much like my drawing. So I'll see you guys later. I have really big eyelashes in my drawing. I don't know why. They look like bristles of a brush. And I have really big hair, which I obviously don't in real life. I guess if I blow dried it for a while, I may. So that's my outfit in a sweater. I don't know. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. So this is called Dress Selection and Design. Give me a kiss. Kiss me.